So going into the game, we kind of knew.
Welcome to the NBA on Tuesday.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward position. And for the Rockets, Smith is out there with Martin. Then it's Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Porter pulls it in. Outside, Martin. Dort against Green. It's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. No question he got bumped on that shot.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the pass to Smith. It's good from long range.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Seattle missing again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Martin with the bounce pass. Porter in the corner. 6 to shoot. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. It's good.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Green passes to Porter. Houston moving it around. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third team foul.
That one on Dort. It's his first trip to the line. And guys, how about the job Jalen Green has done? Living up to that second overall pick.
He sure is. Had a great rookie year last year, and he is looking to build on that success. Had a tremendous year in all facets of the game.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Pass to Holmgren. Takes the three. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Right side, Porter. Here's Şengün. Another miss by Houston. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Seattle. Right side, Martin. Inside, Smith dishes to Porter. Smith surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Holmgren can't hit. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. Şengün kicks to Porter. With the floater. Martin trying to free himself up. Şengün with the bucket.
Their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Seattle trails by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark. Houston leading by 3. And a wide open look for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Passes it to Holmgren. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And finished off by Porter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Nice shot by Smith.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Seattle trails by 10. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A new lineup here for Houston. Houston leading by 7. Gordon the pass to Garuba. Here's Caruso. Gordon up on top. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Caruso with the ball. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here now, Vildoza. There's the 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And there's the pass to Caruso. 11 feet away. That one a little long.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Pass to LeVert. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Seattle ball.
Swiped away. Here we go, one-on-one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Garuba. Kicks it to Gordon.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Aaron Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets Warriors playoff games, wasn't it?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Right side, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Houston.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to LeVert. The pass to Robinson Earl. And another three for Seattle.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Back to Caruso. Gordon, the pass to Green. Six on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Garuba. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Rockets lead by 5. Here now, Vildoza. Defended by Caruso.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
With the drive. And no good. Seattle goes the other way with it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Green kicks to Gordon. Here's Garuba. Back to Gordon. Pass to Garuba. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Robinson Earl. Here now, Vildoza. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And another three for Seattle.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Gordon finds Caruso. Over in the corner, Green. Misses off the left iron.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
LeVert against Gordon. And it's LeVert missing.
Yeah, I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
No good on the second free throw. Braun. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Houston on top, leading by 3.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the floor for Seattle, they've got Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Pokuševski in at the 4. That one goes. Count it. Smith's got 9 points.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Giddey, the pass to Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
They're outside, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and he comes up with the deuce.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Pass to Smith. Martin inside. Giddey defending. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Smith.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, good with the triple. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Smith. Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead of the scoreboard.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines. And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Martin, the pass to Smith. And that one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Can't hit that one. And Houston the other way now. They've led by as much as 10.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Porter. Seattle grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from George.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Timeout called the Rockets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Green dishes to Porter. Outside for Martin. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Porter against Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Excellent defense there from Smith. Poked away. Dishes to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Martin kicks to Porter. Smith outside. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. A platoon swap here for Seattle.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Braun. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 6.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The pass to Garuba. LeVert defending. Pass to Smith. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Robinson Earl. Nice move to the right side. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Seattle.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
On the wing, Green. LeVert defending. Here's Garuba. The Rockets with another miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
LeVert the pass to Whiteside. Here now, Vildoza. Covered by Smith. Braun. By Green. Braun. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Launches it. Connects from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Vildoza. Braun. Hands the shot with nobody near him. He's got 8.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Green taking his time here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
Rockets
foul.
have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Gordon's checked in for Smith. .114 left to play here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Caruso's got the ball here for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fires for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Garuba's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Caruso, the pass to Green. 18 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta score.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He got it up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Well, for Houston, Kenny, what was your impression? Well, I love the way they put in the tempo, beating. And that should do it with.
Look who's coming onto the court.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Houston leading by 4. Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Porter. Then it's Green. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Porter finds Martin. Back to Porter. Houston moving it around. Smith, the pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, no good. Seattle trails by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Giddey. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jabari Smith picks one up. His team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Here's Smith. Seattle grabs the miss. Now Giddey. 6 points for him. For the tie. For the lead. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Green missing. And Seattle shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. There's the dish to Holmgren. Here's Pokusevski. Seattle missing again. Houston in the lead. Green kicks to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Green breaking loose. Şengün no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the inside. Dort powered down with both hands.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Porter inside. Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shots here. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. He's not shy about going to the cup either.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Porter against Giddey. Nailed from three-point land. Pokusevski's got 6.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Porter outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Seattle leading by 4. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Porter. Giddey the pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Houston.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. They trail by 7. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Here's Green. The short one's on the money. He's got 5.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, Green. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Smith.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
And he makes that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Substitution for your Rockets.
Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Makes it off the glass.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Porter against Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Caruso, the pass to Porter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the lean, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Green, and Josh Green subbed in for Porter. Pass to Vildoza. 4 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound. Houston trails by 5. Now the pass to Gordon. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Oh, and that one, no question.
Poured it down. And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
LeVert defending. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by LeVert. Here now, Vildoza. Headed by Green. The Rockets have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Into the lane. Here's Şengün. And the layup's good off the glass. Şengün's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Rockets foul. Şengün.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle. And the first one at the line is good.
Luka Vildoza. At the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Houston trails by 3. Gordon kicks to Caruso. Pass to Green for the tie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Robinson Earl. It's 2-on-1. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. 9 points in the game so far. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Vildoza, the pass to Whiteside.
Hassan Whiteside.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Caruso with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Lock at 6. Down low, Şengün. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Green against LeVert. Vildoza, the pass to LeVert. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And it's in there. Vildoza's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Gordon kicks to Green. The pass to Caruso. And here's Gordon from outside the arc. They kick it out to Green. Green draws the double. Here's Şengün. Off target with his 3. And so LeVert will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Robinson Earl. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They now take the lead.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
It's stolen by Green.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Substitution for
Seattle calls timeout.
Kevin Martin Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. Timeout Seattle. It's time for T-shirts! All right, let's keep it going for your Houston Dancers.
17 seconds left in the third. Here now, Vildoza. Braun drills the three-pointer. He's got 14.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion that has to.
And you see this so much more nowadays. Teams putting a lot of their emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Seattle, Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the four-man position.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Houston trails by 9. Porter passes to Martin. inside. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
And for Houston, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Smith dishes to Porter. And it's good, 2 points.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
To the middle, it's taken away by Smith. And here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Back to Porter. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Smith. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 22.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jabari Smith takes one up.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And that one misses. Şengün's checked in for Houston. He hits the second from the line.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Porter kicks to Şengün. Smith outside. Here's Porter. Count the basket.
And that's got to frustrate the defense. Porter Jr. finding a way to score despite the aggressive coverage.
And here is Giddey. Passes it to Holmgren. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's Stephen Silas's message for his team during the last break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. Giddey against Green. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Offensive rebound, Holmgren. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Porter passes to Green. And here's Martin. No one near him. Right through the shoulder that time. All net. And it's 8 points for Martin.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Giddey kicks to Holmgren. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
3 points.
Outside, Green. Dishes it to Smith. From the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Three-pointer. And another three for Seattle.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Martin against Giddey. And the wide open shot from Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
From 12 feet out. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Martin.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. Now Martin. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this. If you've got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Seattle calls timeout.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Porter pulls it in. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does. All due to his work ethic. He plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years, and this dude could be a standout.
Holmgren with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Houston trails by 9. Bounce pass Smith. Here's Şengün. The three-pointer, no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Green. Smith trying to break loose. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Green.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Holmgren can't hit. Houston now, time running out. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, and stolen by Şengün. Martin's in the post, defended by Dort. Green taking his time here. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Seattle leading by 7. .127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Seattle. The Rockets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Green, no luck.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Giddy against Green. Holmgren wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. And Seattle leads by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Seattle.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Houston making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Şengün. Bruno Fernando comes in for Smith. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Kenyon Martin. Here's Bertans for 3. And no good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. Now the pass to Pokusevski. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Bertans. And it's the Rockets on the break. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily